SENSHI is more than a fighting organization. It is also a philosophy. Could you tell us a bit more about the philosophy of SENSHI?
Well, the philosophy of Senshi is to create good fighters. To Senshi asked me, Sammy Shield, all the other fighting legends um, to come here and train the fighters and make them better fighters. And so that the Senshi fighters will become better and better. And I think that is very important for us and also for Senshi.
Okay, and could you share a bit more about the camp? It is the 19th edition of the International Martial Arts Camp. So each year, the participants, I guess, are getting better and better.
Yeah, for sure. They started to recognize the things we do. Um, when I train. I don't want to do different things every time. I want to continue to do the things I already did before because I know when I come 3 months later, maybe they forget and maybe they do other things at their gyms. And I want to teach them some some of the things I used in my fight career, which was very successful for me, and that's what I try to give to the fighters too.
And what is the most important thing that you have learned from the martial arts?
Um, Never give up. And then I always say this: in 1999, Francisco Filio knocked me out, a hard knockout. I was on the floor. I cannot remember standing up. I was in the dressing room. I asked what happened, and then they told me you got knocked out. Then everybody thought I was finished. But that year I became champion. So I showed them my fighting spirit. And in martial arts, you don't have to win all the time, but you always have to show fighting spirit. That is most important in me.
And back to the training camp. On the training camp, you have different styles. There you have kickboxing, you have Muay Thai, you have karate, you have kudo. So is this the future of the martial arts, the mix?
Oh yeah, I guess so. But for me, when they train with me, I teach them kickboxing because that is my thing. And I think the kudo or the karate, the Kyokushin guys, they can learn a lot from me. I can learn a lot from them too when I see them fight. And I think, and I see good moves, I can use them also in my sport. I always look. You can always learn from everybody, even if it doesn't look so good. Still, it can be good, and that's how I look. That's how I like to watch and to see how kickboxing is going to be.
What is like the message, the most important thing that you want to send to the students who are training with you, like philosophy, like technique, or whatever?
First of all, you have to love what you do. That is the most important. And second, it's not only me, but from all the teachers who teach you, try to pick the things out of it of which you think that is good, what's working for you. Because I can give you 100 tips, and maybe from that 100 tips, only 5 or 6 tips will work. And you have to try them out. And then you find out, okay, this is not for me. So try to pick the right things that are for you from every trainer.
So, if you were not a fighter, what would you do? Do you have any idea what would you have become?
I'm not sure. When I was working with young criminals before, but I always when I was working with them, I already did some kickboxing with them. I was a sports instructor for them, um, and I really liked that job. But yeah, fighting is more my life, you know. So I was very happy I could do that, and after that I could become a teacher, and after that, like coming here to Senshi all the time, it's very good for me, for my financial. but it's also good for my feeling, about fighting, my thinking about fighting, looking at all the other guys. How are they doing it? How are they doing it? I can learn from that, and I'm never afraid to learn from nobody.
You have a birthday. Happy birthday. Make a wish.
Well, if I have to make a wish, first of all, my kids are here. I'm very happy. My health, great health for my kids. Um, I just heard that I'm going to be a grandpa, so that is very special for me. Um, and being able to have the love of my kids and my family and my friends, it's very important for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stop.